Good afternoon. It's your boy Trey Colbeck here for another episode of Harness News Update. It's October 10th edition, and we are live today on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com. Harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry worldwide. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all the wonderful things you can do on this show, and of course to go to Harnesslink social media pages and do the same. And check out harnesslink.com for news from New Zealand, Australia, US, Canada, and Europe for everything standardbred. Today's episode is also sponsored by HarnessBid. HarnessBid is the game changer for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. It provides buyers and sellers with an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for you, its customer. With zero commission on any horse sold, buyers can purchase horses with the confidence that they are getting the best value for their money, while at the same time, sellers can list their horses without worrying about hefty commission fees eating into their profits. For more information and to get started, visit harnessbid.com. And we're going to start off with our U.S. recap section, which, of course, is sponsored by the USTA. There was a lot going on south of the border in several states. Indiana had more Sire Stakes action. There was New Jersey Sire Stakes final action. Virginia Breeders' Fun continued. Liberty Bell in Pennsylvania. But we're going to kick off with what happened at the Red Mile. A lot went down at the Red Mile. So first, we're going to look at the Kentucky Futurity 3-year-old trotters. Let's see who wins this.
Favorite has nowhere to go. He's bottled up in behind a wall of horses. Andy Miller and French White have taken over through 3 quarters, 123-4. Olwell has given way in the second spot. Kilmister's dead at the pylons. Tactical Approach still nowhere to go. Mid-stretch, it's French White who's maintaining the lead. Olwell trying to counter and come back here. Down the center, Celebrity Bambino from way downtown. Tactical Approach shakes loose dead at the inside. Here's French Wine. Tactical Approach dead at the pylons. Tactical Approach! How did he do it?
Tactical Approach by Tactical Landing. 8th win of the year. 13 top 3 finishes and 15 starts. Now over $1 million in career earnings for Tactical Approach. Another big driving win for Scott Zeron. There's also 2 splits for the Tattersall's 3-year-old Pacers. First one, Cannibal by Sweet Lou gets 11th win, back-to-back wins after finishing 9th in the Little Brown Jug. Let's see how Cannibal wins here.
Double tiered around the far turn, 7 colors, shoulders alone through 3 quarters. 123-1. Kid Hanover will not go away. He continues to bear down on the leader as Cannibal begins to tower up off cover. Act Fast moves widest of all. Admiral's Hill's in between horses, wide open here. Cannibal trying to take over from Kid Hanover. Combustion's trying to move through, but he needs a place to race. Here's Cannibal in deep stretch. Cannibal has taken over. Cannibal to win. El Rey was very close.
The second split was won by Confederate, another Sweet Lou. He's 10th win of the year in 11 starts, $1.7 million in career earnings. Let's see how Confederate, one of the best 3-year-old Pacers of the year, gets the job done.
Side Hungry Angel Boy continues to track down to the pylons third. It's My Show loving this trip, and he begins to tower up 3 wide off 3 quarters. 121-3. Confederate trying to kick clear though and get some separation. Hungry Angel Boy still giving chase in second. For Once in My Life back at the inside third. It's My Show flattened out. Confederate still holding firm in mid-stretch, and Tetrick calls on it for more. Confederate here in another gear for Once in My Life rally. Second past Hungry Angel Boy. Confederate digs it here to win.
Now, if we look at the women, the ladies' side, the Kentucky Filly Futurity for 3-year-old trotters was held Sunday at Red Mile as well. Let's see who wins this.
Show continues down at the pylons in 5th in front of Quick Stop. Bombacita's up on the outside, 4 wide off the back. Bond 3 quarters, 124-3. Top of the stretch of the Kentucky Filly Futurity. Special Way is trying to see it through. Walter Payton's out of between fillies. Mamma Mia Voldo is roaring down the center of the track. Blonde Bombshell slides out in 4th, but here's Mamma Mia Voldo and Todd McCarthy. Mamma Mia Voldo, razor sharp, her 3rd win in a row. The Kentucky Filly Futurity to Mamma Mia Voldo.
Mamma Mia Volo, another Tactical Landing, 4th win of 2023, 6th lifetime win, over $500,000 in career earnings now for her, 3 straight wins. It was kicked off by a 150 flat performance in the Kentucky Sire Stakes final, which was good enough to be her new lifetime mark. And then, of course, she paced the mile over the weekend in 151-3. There's also 2 splits for the Glenn Garnsey Memorial pace for 3-year-old filly Pacers. 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
She continues to front the field, turning for home. McSeaside there through 3/4, 123-3, but it's Sylvia Hanover who bears down now. She's first up and on the attack. Sliding to the outside, Sweet Amira's out off the pylons. As always, Benani starts to get into gear late, but it's Sylvia Hanover who's taking over. McSeaside trying to battle back down at the inside. Sweet Amira's in between. Sylvia Hanover strikes again. She's as advertised at 1-9.
Sylvia Hanover by Always Be Mickey, $1.4 million in career earnings now for her. 17 lifetime wins, 9 of those came this year. Second split was won by Twin B Joe Fresh, a roll with Joe. 9th win of the year, just shy of $1.3 million in career earnings. Let's see Twin B Joe Fresh's last little bit of a race.
Hungry for Love continues to make up steady progress off the back. Front page story is 5th. Top of the stretch, 3/4, 123-3. Twin B Joe Fresh accelerates off the turn and stretches out to a 2.5 length lead. Strong Poison could not keep up in second. Hungry for Love is at third. Wide open here for Minor Spoils, but it's all Twin B Joe Fresh. She is wrapped up and she is home free. Twin B Joe Fresh will score by a measured length on the line. Strong Poison second, far back to Hungry for Love third.
There was also the Alaraj Trot. Alaraj won, gets his second win of the year, finished second last time out, which was about a week ago in the Dayton Derby. Before that, he made his 2023 debut in the Maple Leaf Trot at Woodbine Mohawk Park, and of course won that. Let's see how he does it on Sunday.
Heated up perfectly, or he's well spotted second over. Balenciaga's bottled up in the 4th spot, 3/4, 123-4. Southwind Tyrion has taken over from Rattle My Cage, but the threat will be a stablemate. Raja Wood begins to tower up off cover. Balenciaga moves up in between trotters. Deep stretch now. The Sponstead tradies go at it. Southwind Tyrion's there at the inside, but Raja One's measured here. He's wrapped up. Take a look at Raja One. He'll go by as easy as he pleases here. Raja One of the Alraj Trot. He'll hit the line in 150. The
Alaraj Pace was won by the Missile. He's got $1.7 million in career earnings, 22 lifetime wins, 8 of those happening in 2023. This was his first win, though, since September the 9th. Let's see By the Missile.
Tarasi is saving ground at the top of the stretch, and By the Missile trying to buzz right past Allywag Hanover. Allywag Hanover had no resistance down at the inside, so By the Missile was taken over, and he begins to throttle clear. They're off 3/4 and 121-2. Jingra calling on By the Missile, and he accelerates. Line drive Hanover works into second. Hemsworth works to the center of the track, sweeping up the pylons like that's Tarasi. By the Missile is still there. It's By the Missile maintaining a 3-length lead. Tarasi free way too late, but it's By the Missile who will score. Tarasi.
Now again, we'll look at the ladies' side, the Alaraj Fillies and Mares open pace. Let's see who wins this.
She throttles 2.5 clear. Colby's Gigi tried to keep up second. Grace Hill up and on the attack now at third. They're by 3/4 and 123. It's Boudoir Hanover's got the jump at the back. Grace Hill, the favorite though, continues to make steady progress down the center. Colby's Gigi needs a place to race there. She's bottled up in the 3rd spot. Valera Duharaz 4th. They move into a deep stretch now. Grace Hill trying to overhaul Boudoir Hanover. Colby's Gigi out in the center 3rd. Here's Grace Hill takes over through the stretch. Grace Hill
by Always Be Mickey, 10th win of the year. Never has finished outside the top 3 in 13 2023 starts. $1.8 million in career earnings in the Alaraj Filly and Mare Open Trot. 32-1 upset to kick off the card by Eternal Lee by Southwind Frank. 4th win of the year. 151-2 is her yearly best time. Just a few ticks off her lifetime mark of 151 flat. Let's see Eternal Lee's big upset.
Eternal Lee is upset-minded here. 32-1. Someone forgot to tell her, and she clicks off 3/4, 123-2. MM's Dream continues to inch back in. Ostrad went more Wezenia as they trot for the finish into the final 1/8 of a mile. McCarthy just kicked out the plugs on Eternal Lee. MM's Dream is fully extended in second. Forceful Power rallies up at the 4 outside with raised by Lindy up the pylons late. Eternal Lee is close to home. Forceful Power is surging late with MM's Dream in between. Eternal Lee at 32-1. Bombs away here to kick off the card.
It was also the spot for the International Stallion stakes over the weekend. On Friday, they had the 2-year-old Colton Gelling Trotters. There was five different splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Break. Smart Scooter is saving all the ground. Down at the inside as they trot towards the top of the stretch, Mr. Bluebird moves up alongside Hankins Hanover. Those two square off through 3/4, 126-1. It's Hankins Hanover trying to rebuff the challenge of Mr. Bluebird as Wild Ticket works free. Smart Scooter was off stride once more. They move in the mid-stretch now. Mr. Bluebird has taken over from Hankins Hanover. Of Wild Ticket still inching in late down the center, but it's Mr. Bluebird here maintaining the lead. Mr. Bluebird and Sponstead to Wedded. Wild
Mr. Bluebird by 6-pack gets the second win in 7 starts this year, puts up a 153-1, which is a new lifetime mark, and also his first win since August the 13th. And the second split was won by a tight finish, but it was TCI getting his 10th win in 11 starts, almost $1.3 million in career earnings. 151-4 was the mile time on Friday, and it's good enough for a new lifetime mark. Let's see this close finish by TCI.
Lead the away. Still all business here as they trot towards the top of the stretch. TCI started to gear up second. Southwood Metric trying to keep up. 3/4, 124-4, and the favorites are going to drop the gloves here, turning for home. Carl with the inside edge. TCI trying to sprint past him down the center late. Southwood Metric there at the inside of third. TCI and Carl, they continue to go at it. Carl just a bit bumpy gated down at the inside, but he's trying to fend off TCI. TCI or Carl right at the finish. TCI or Carl, they hit the line together.
And the third split was won by Bryant Bros. Gets his first career win. 154-2 will be the mile time. Took 7 starts to finally get a win. He's had a couple third place and a couple second place finishes before this, but let's see how he finally gets his first win.
High pressures. They try to run the far turn. Bright Star still nowhere to go. Third with Flight Landing. Up at the mix, fourth. Magic Hills pinned down fifth. 3/4, just 127. So it's a well-rated Bryant Bros who clings to a short lead, turning for home. Ordained is trying to wear him down to the center of the track with Bright Star trying to hang on for a slice. Flight Landing battles out of the center. Magic Hill still needs room. Deep stretch now. Bryant Bros trying to fend off Ordained. It's Bryant Bros or Ordained. They battle down to the finish. Bryant Bros or Ordained. Bryant Bros appear to dig in to win. It's close though with Ordained.
Fourth split now. Security Protected by Father Patrick. It's his 4th win in 8 starts. He too puts up a new lifetime mark, but this time 152-4. This was his first win again since August the 13th. Let's see Security Protected.
Bottled up fifth in front of Bargain. Still far back to Robin Hood. Security Protected. Trying to fend off Winter Soldier. Those two battling, turning for home past 3/4. 125-2. Show Me. We'll try and slip through late dead at the inside as Mosquito starts to rev up off cover. Daiquiri Hanover needs a place to race. Mid-stretch, though, it's still Security Protected defending the lead. Show Me. There at the inside. Battling on for Modern Spoils with Winter Soldier. Daiquiri Hanover fourth. Security Protected. Security Protected cruises here in the 6th.
And the last split was won by Pickpocket by Wallner. 4th win for him. 153-1 is the new lifetime mark for him. He's got back-to-back wins. Let's see Pickpocket.
Up and underway on the outside of 5th. They try to run the far turn and towards the top of the stretch. Mars Hill under steady pressure from Situationship. Pickpocket's pinned down there at the 3rd spot as Dame Good Time tries to find a seam late. He'll begin to work wide. They move into the final 8th of a mile. Shortly there at the inside for Mars Hill. Situationship trying to push on past. Pickpocket looking to burst back of the scene. Far outside, Dame Good Time revs up late, but he's off stride. Dame Good Time at a break in stride. Here is Pickpocket. AMAC and Pickpocket to the outside. They've done it again. Pickpocket.
On to the 2-year-old Philly Pacers for the International Stallion. There was 3 splits for them. Let's see who wins the first one.
Turn, My Girl EJ will cut the quarter on top. Caviar Bell still well situated second. Blue Pacific there third. 3/4, 122-4. So the roll to go along here, but it's still My Girl EJ the target, turning for home. Caviar Bell will take her shot now down to the inside as Blue Pacific continues to inch in down the center. Watching You moves up between Philly's fourth. Deep stretch now. It's My Girl EJ maintaining a short lead. Blue Pacific trying to wear her down, but it's My Girl EJ. My Girl EJ to win. Blue Pacific second. Looked like Watching You was up to
My Girl EJ by Sweet Lou gets her 3rd win in 9 starts. Finished in the top 3 8 times in those 9 starts. Puts up a 149-1 for a lifetime mark. First win since August the 24th. The second split was won by Geocentric by Sweet Lou. She remains perfect. 8 for 8. 149-3 is her new lifetime mark. Over $500,000 in career earnings for Geocentric. Let's see her how she did on Friday.
Loop with the tactical edge here. A well-rated Can I Get a Loop trying to shake loose. GD Hanover there second. Geocentric still advancing up there quickly on the outside. 3/4 and a picked up 123-1. Can I Get a Loop bracing for the challenge of Geocentric. And Geocentric now bears down the Sweet Lou Phillies battle through the stretch. Can I Get a Loop there at the inside? Geocentric is a powering passo. Geocentric, she is 8 for 8. She tacks at another. Geocentric undefeated.
And the last split was won by Cam American by American Ideal. 3rd win in 10 starts. She too puts up a new lifetime mark of 150-3. First win since July 25th when she won a leg of the New York Sire Stakes. Let's see how she does it on Friday.
Just up right now with nowhere to go. C. Shetty Hanover's well spotted second over. A Sweet Beach here will need racing room. She's pinned down in fifth. Miraculous Dale starts to fade out off cover. They kick off three quarters, 123-1. Peace Talks now trying to win the war. American fresh off her back. She'll swing down the center of the track. A Sweet Beach here, inching back through that at the inside. Miraculous Dale rallies up at the four outside. That's Peace Talks here. American trying to parlay the perfect trip. American takes over with a short lead from Peace Talks, who tries to battle back. American, though, down the center. American to win. Peace Talks second. Looked like it.
There was 4 splits for the 2-year-old filly Trotter International Stallion. Let's see who wins the first one.
Bell and still far back to Graceful Design. They trot to the top of the stretch, draw the line. Off three quarters, 126. Ziron just kicked out the plugs. She's trying to fend off steady pressure from Pizzelle. Pisco Sour needs a place to race. She looks to dive through down at the pylons late. The moment inching in fourth. Deep stretch now. Pizzelle is overtaken, draw the line. Here's Pizzelle down the center. Pisco Sour trying to sneak through late down at the pylons, but it's Pizzelle. In deep stretch, Pizzelle will coast clear to win. Pisco Sour second, draw the line, finished third. Glamorous Hanover.
Pizzelle by Wallner gets her second win in 9 starts. 153-2 is a new lifetime mark and over $100,000 in career earnings. The second split was won by a round. Another Wallner gets her 5th win in 7 starts, has always finished in the top 3. Never finished in second place, though. 153-3 is good enough for a new lifetime mark. Let's see by a round.
3 lengths off the lead is Go for Gaga. Will shuffle back down at the inside 5th in front of Sierra Girl. Still the photos up at the outside. 3 quarters, 126-3. It's a well-rated Senorita Poliba as they cut the quarter and turn for home. Date Night Hanover continues to pour on the pressure. And here's a fresh by around who starts to gear up off cover. Sierra Girl finally found room late as they move into deep stretch now. Senorita Poliba clinging to a short lead. By around in between fillies. Far outside Sierra Girl. By around. Up to Wedded. Sierra Girl very close second.
Their split was won by Surrey Hanover. Another Wallner, 7 starts, 5 wins, never finished outside the top 3. Also has no second place finishes, same as by a round. Only difference is her lifetime mark. Surrey's Hanover lifetime mark is 153-1, which she achieved at September 8th at the Meadowlands. She paced the mile on Saturday at the Red Mile in 154-1. Let's see the last quarter of a mile.
Sweet Secret shoots a gap down at the inside as they trot to the top of the stretch. Paul did ahead of her through 3 quarters, 127-1. A well-rated Pauline Hanover cuts the quarter and turns for home on top. Warwee Michelle still applying heavy pressure down the center, looking to wear down the leader as Soiree Hanover begins to fan off cover. Spy Coast moves up 4th as they move into the final 16th of a mile. Pauline Hanover hasn't given way just yet. Warwee Michelle battles out of between fillies. Here's Soiree Hanover late on the scene. Soiree Hanover up at the outside to win it.
And the last split, another big upset, 40-1 this time. Santa Crochet by Father Patrick gets her first win. Took 8 starts to do it. Paced the mile in 154. Let's see how she snuck this win.
Miss Audible in a place to race. She's pinned down 5th in front of Summer Young as Magic B starts to gap cover. 3 quarters and 126. The favorite Armaldita clings to a short lead here, turning for home. Volcanic Blue Chip still trying to make ground up down the centers. Santa Crochet moves up down at the pylons with Miss Ada trying to weave through in tight traffic. 4 outside, Sadbird still sing. Santa Crochet upset-minded here with Arbolita. They battle down to the finish. Miss Ada's bottled up. Santa Crochet at 40-1 may have nabbed.
And the last thing we'll look at the Red Mile was a 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacer International Stallion. There was 4 splits for them. Let's see how the first one goes.
God, they race around the far turn. Cupid Shuffle's got the jump, but here comes the big favorite, Captain Albedo. Captain Albedo rolling up and alongside Cupid Shuffle. Total Stranger hangs in down at the pylons 3rd as Courtship moves up down the center 4th. Steely Knife is 5th, but it's Captain Albedo's pounced here, and he's drawn 4 lanes clear. Courtship trying to rally into 2nd, past Cupid Shuffle. Captain Albedo. Captain Albedo is 5th in a row. Captain Albedo cruises at 1-9.
Captain Albano by Captain Trencher, 6th win in 7 starts. 1 second place finish in there, but has 5 straight wins since then. In the second split, Newsroom by Always Be Mickey, 7th win in 8 start. Also just has the 2nd place. That was his last time out. 149-4 is a lifetime mark, but he paced the mile on Saturday in 150-1. Let's see the last little chunk of this race.
All right. Saving ground 5th. Rock the Captain up 3rd over. Pass Better Stay Hungry and Seaside Escape out the back. Newsroom dials up 3 quarters at 123-3. 3, but the pressure is coming. Lou Vuitton turns it up out of the center. Boston Rock needs a way through. He's pinned out at the pylons there at the inside for Tietrich. As Camden Luke begins to fan out off cover. They swarm it on Newsroom, but he's still clinging to a short lead. Boston Rockstead at the inside. Lou Vuitton out of the center. Newsroom close to home. Newsroom wins.
The third split was won by Booming Economy, another Captain Trencher's third win in 7 starts. He puts up a new lifetime mark, 150-3. First win since August the 27th. Let's see Booming Economy.
On top, turning for home. Nuclear could not keep up with the Pacemaker second. Sweet Beach Life battles out of between horses. Better is Nice started to get cranked up, but we'll have to do it in a hurry. 3 quarters in 123-3. Booming Economy. Gene Grau goes to work here. Nuclear looking to dive on through. Down at the inside as Better is Nice moves up third. Iconco had her for fourth. Deep stretch, Booming Economy trying to fend off Nuclear. It's Booming Economy with the short leaders. Nuclear lunging late. Nuclear, Booming Economy. Very close. Looked like Booming.
And race 10, Magnifico Hanover, the fourth split. Fourth win in 5 starts. Never finished worse than second place. The Captain Trencher's sired pacer goes 151 in his lifetime mark, which he did his last time out. Followed that up with a 151 and 1 on Saturday, just the 1/5 of a second slower. Let's see how Magnifico Hanover does it.
Saving back ground back through at the inside. Ivy Park up at the outside fourth, but still 4 lengths off the top in front of Sudden Impact as Sir John B stays ground. 3 quarters in 125. It's a well-rated Magnifico Hanover turning for home. Remember, the Alamo is under heavy urging here, but it'll need to pick things up as Avenger Force looks to squeeze out there between horses as they reach mid-stretch. Magnifico Hanover trying to polish it off. Avenger Force driven out down at the inside. Remember, the Alamo battles on with Number Cruncher showing late pace, but it's Magnifico Hanover. Magnifico Hanover, back-to-back stakes wins here in Lexington. Tied for play.
That's everything from the Red Mile. Let's move on to Who's Your Park. The Indiana Sire Stakes Series continued. First, we'll look at the 4-year-old horse and gelding trotters. There was 2 splits for this one. Let's see who wins the first one.
Boys for you. Ponda Adventure to the outside. 3 quarters, 124-4. Toys for you with the lead. Ponda Adventure to the outside. Then Swan Captain. Big Christian. On the outside is Tug and Coop. It's still Toys for You. Swan Captain moving through to the inside. Big Christian also trying to advance on the pylons. Swan Captain, Toys for You. Big Christian trying to rally through inside. Swan Captain is 35-1. It's a photo for second.
The card on Friday opened with a bang, 35-1, upset Swan Captain by Swan for All, second win of the year, 7th lifetime, first win since July 22nd, 35-1, upset. The second split was won by Adamsville Road, another Swan for All. He gets his 6th win in 2023, 14th lifetime, back-to-back wins for him, 3 wins in his last 4. Let's see this last little bit of the race.
They come to the top of the stretch. It's the 1-5 favorite Flagman through 3 quarters in 124-2. Flagman off the turn with the lead. Bluebird Deacon, Adamsville Road, then Late Night Hawk. Next on the outside is Land of Freedom, and then Dover in Motion. Flagman in front, put plenty of pressure. Adamsville Road down the outside, and Bluebird Deacon up the inside. It is Adamsville Road now. Adamsville Road taking over in deep stretch. Adamsville Road and Trace Tietrich have won it. Dover in Motion comes on very quickly to be second, then Late Night Hawk and
4-year-old older mare trot. There's only 1 split. Let's see who wins this.
Real Diamonds K is the trailer as they approach the top of the stretch. 3-quarter time, 128-1. 29-4 for that 3rd quarter as they now move in the stretch. Love Lorelei on the outside of Just Making You Look. Just Making You Look retakes the lead as they come to the 8th pole. Next is Swan's Eye. Trying to squeeze through down on the inside is Miss Smead. Just Making You Look in front now by 3. Miss Smead rallies into second, but Just Making You Look has won. Miss Smead second, then Love Lorelei. Photo fourth with Swan's Eye and ER.
Just Making You Look by Kentucky gets her 11th career win, 6th win of the year, first win since September 9th. Who's Your Park also held the 8th leg of the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers for Indiana Sired Stakes. 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Why Not Now has the lead. Frankie, if you don't know me by now, Strength from Above on the outside. Also trying to move up wide is 6 again. 3 quarters, 125. 3rd quarter, 30 seconds. Why Not Now is in front by 3. Frankie, Strength from Above. Then David Allen Woe down to the inside. It is Why Not Now in front 3 lengths. Frankie, David Allen Woe, Strength from Above. Why Not Now is going to win it. Why Not Now by 2.5. Frankie, then David Allen Woe and Strength from Above, 150.
Why Not Now by Always a Virgin gets his 7th win, now 3 straight for him. 148-2 is his lifetime mark, which he did his previous start. Followed that up with a 152 flat on Friday. In the second split was won by Buzzsaw Russ by Rock and Image. 8th win for him in his lifetime, 4th of the career. 4th this year. First win since July 28th. Let's see how Buzzsaw Russ does it.
Buzzsaw Russ, J.K. Black Gold, then Henry the Horse, 3/4, 124-2, 28-2. The third quarter, Coach Stefanos leads, but Buzzsaw Russ is right there on the outside. Coach Stefanos getting all he can handle from Buzzsaw Russ, who now takes the lead. Coach Stefanos second, 4 lengths back to Henry the Horse. It's Buzzsaw Russ in deep stretch. Buzzsaw Russ the winner. Coach Stefanos was second, then Henry the Horse, and J.K. Black Gold, 150-4.
3-year-old Philly Pacers had their chance in Indiana as well on Friday for their 8th leg. 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
It's Corona time, and then Feet Made for Dancing. Dixie Dream 4th, 3/4, 125-3, 29-1 for the third quarter. Fortunata in front. It's Corona time, gets an opening on the inside to move up. Then Feet Made for Dancing, Beauty and Grace here on the far outside trying to close in. It's Corona time with the lead. It's Corona time in front. Down to the inside comes Dixie Dream. It's Corona time holding on gamely, though, and It's Corona time has won from Dixie Dream. Third was Fortunata.
It's Corona time. 7th career win, 3rd of the year, had 3 straight second-place finishes before getting back into the winner's circle. In the second split was won by Walking on Sunshine and Always a Virgin. 4th win of the 2023, 6th win of the year. Back-to-back wins now for her. Let's see how she gets the job done.
All Your Love on Me trying to rally from last, and Polk's Image is the trailer. Coming to the top of the stretch, Walking on Sunshine holds on to the lead through 3/4 in 125-2. Sweet Tell to the inside, Queen's Reign on the outside, Shadow Rage in between horses with La Rock and Shania. Walking on Sunshine still there 2 lengths. Sweet Tell, Queen's Reign trying to close in. Lay All Your Love on Me on the far outside. It's Walking on Sunshine and Jay Cross. Walking on Sunshine wins. Queen's Reign second, then Sweet Tell and
That's everything from Indiana and Hoosier Park. Freehold was the site for the New Jersey Sire Stakes finals for a few divisions. First up, 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trot final. Let's see who wins.
Here in 128-1. Far turn, final time, up to the outside. Here is Poof of Record trying to come after Mr. Grant. These two are stride for stride midway around the far turn. At the inside, 7 reps is there from third. Starting to gap a bit, 4th is Drayden Hanover, as well as 6 Sticks as they come to the top of the stretch and spin for home. It is Poof of Record. Poof of Record on the outside of Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant trying to dig into the outside. Poof of Record trying to get by. These two putting on a stretch battle here. It's Mr. Grant at the inside. Poof of Record. Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant would not be denied. Poof of Record was second. Then it was 7 reps. And Drayden Hanover, 157 flat.
Poof of Record by Muscle Hill was placed first over Mr. Grant because of that late break, as you saw. Second win in 8 starts for him. Minor 5-1 upset because of that late break. 2-year-old Philly Trotter final was also held. Eloise by Tactical Landing gets her 3rd win in 6 starts. Back-to-back wins, though, for her. 157-4 was the mile time on Friday. Let's see how she finishes this race.
Bar. 4th of the inside is Tactical Lori as they make their way to 3/4 in 127-4. Far turn, final time here in the 2-year-old Philly Trot final. And up top, Eloise is trying to dig in here and fend off the challenge of Blazing Deo. These two separated just half a length as they make their way to the top of the stretch. And Eloise is now overtaken by Blazing Deo on the outside, and Blazing Deo is quickly forged to the front. Meet Me at the Bar has clear sailing room down the outside here late. Trying to battle on at the inside is Eloise. Eloise trying to come back for more here after Blazing Deo. It's Eloise at the inside, and Eloise would not be denied, it appears.
3-year-old Philly Pacer final was also held Friday at Freehold. Let's see who wins this.
Exposed of Earth, Wind, Fire. Pembroke Southie has gotten the trip rated behind this leader. They pass by 3/4 in 123-3. Far turn, final time in the 3-year-old Philly Pace final, and it is 2 Pistol Annie. And 2 Pistol Annie is doing it well here. Opens up by 3 now. Pembroke Southie is back in second. From third, it is Lisa Lane. 4th is Alexis Fantasy as they make their way to the top of the stretch. 2 Pistol Annie. Guns a-blazing here on top by 4. Coming through the stretch, Pembroke Southie moves to the outside to try to issue a stretch challenge, but 2 Pistol Annie is going to win the 3-year-old Philly Pace final for the Standard Bred Development Fund. Pembroke Southie checks in second. Then it was Devilish Dreams and Lisa Lane. 1:52 and
Two Pistol Annie by Lazarus. 5th win of 2023, 9th lifetime. First win since September the 1st. 3-year-old Colton Gelling Pacers had their final as well. Stay Grounded by Stay Hungry. 6th win of the year. Over $200,000 in career earnings now and back-to-back wins for him. Let's see Stay Grounded.
25-1. Far turn the final time. It's Stay Grounded. From Taste of Honey, who's going to get every chance from the pocket in second. Now circling up from the back is Hound on the Beach, who's up to third. Fourth and scooting through at the rail is Bad Boy 2. As they make their way to the top of the stretch, Stay Grounded is still in front. Taste of Honey is still there from between horses. Far outside, trying to move forward is Hound on the Beach, but coming through the stretch, it's Stay Grounded. Stay Grounded looking to see it through. Taste of Honey, one last dive on the outside. Stay Grounded almost home. Stay Grounded wins the 3-year-old Colt Pace final. Second goes
2-year-old Philly Pacers just had another leg for theirs on Saturday. There was 2 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Board and 128 flat, and Pulp Fiction heads into the far turn with a 2-length lead. Monsoon is a second, third at the inside, Always Be Merry, fourth the Southwind Spiral, and now Pulp Fiction starting to assert her dominance, opens up by 4 around the far turn here. Monsoon is left in her wake in second. Always Be Merry is trying to move up now from third. Southwind Spiral is there as well from fourth. But through the stretch, Pulp Fiction, just a couple of taps here from Jason Bartlett to keep her mind on business. But Pulp Fiction coming to the line, going to be a 3-length winner in the end. Good battle for second. Going to go to Always Be Merry over Narita.
Pulp Fiction by Better's Wish gets 6th win of in 7 starts. 1 6th place finish, and there are a few starts to go, but other than that, remains perfect. The second split was won by Odds on Steno, another Better's Wish. 2nd win in 8 starts, but back-to-back second place finishes before getting this win. The last win for her came at the Meadowlands on September 1st and 1:52.3. She paced the mile on Saturday in 1:58.3. Let's see how she does it.
Pull through is 3 wide and moving well, past 3/4 and 129 flat. Far turn, final time in the 2-year-old Philly Pace leg 1, and it is up top. Odds on Steno and Jordan Stratton looking to finish the job. I'm a Believer is ducked back to the cones now in second. Pull through continues to advance while wide with There's late horses late as they cut the top of the spin for home. It's Odds on Steno. Odds on Steno looks to seal the deal. I'm a Believer. One last crack on the outside here at this longtime leader. It's Odds on Steno, though, close to the line, and Odds on Steno sees it through. I'm a Believer checks in second. Then it was Where's Larry and pull through.
Now we'll move on to the Virginia Breeders' Fund second leg at Shenandoah Downs on Saturday. There was a couple on Saturday and a couple on Sunday. First, let's look at Saturday. The 3-year-old Colton Gelling Trotters. Let's see who wins.
Quarters on the board. 1 minute, 30 seconds, flat. Royal Mistake is in second. Kentab Speed is in third. Up to take fourth now is KJ Todd. KJ Roberts is back into fifth. And KJ Devil just making his way into the back stretch. As they come to the top of the stretch, Terry's Watching is all by himself. Royal Mistake is going to be second best, then Kentab Speed. But it's all Terry's Watching and Betsy Brown make every pole a winning one in the Colton Gelding Trot Elimination. Royal Mistake got up to take second, then came Kentab Speed, KJ Todd.
Terry's Watching gets 5th win of the year, 7th lifetime, puts up a 2:01 and 1 mile time on Saturday. The 2-year-old Philly Trotters had their split. Joanne Deere by Uncle Peter, second win. First win came back on May 13th, where she posted her lifetime mark of 2:05 and 2. Saturday, she went in 2:06 and 3. Let's see how she finishes the race.
Joan Deere, 3/4 on the board, 1 minute 36 and 2/5 of a second. Past the Comfort and they go. It's Starlight Lounge in front, but Joan Deere with a late charge on the outside is right there too. Then it's Quarantine Crisis. Road Grace Miss Ellie. My Quick Money is now trailing. Starlight Lounge has led throughout. Late charge on the outside from My Quick Money, and they're into the stretch. Starlight Lounge is in front. Joan Deere second best, then Quarantine Crisis. Starlight Lounge, Quarantine Crisis, Joan Deere right on by over Starlight.
Fast forward a little bit to Sunday, the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers had a split. Let's see who wins it.
Center of it all continues to show the way. Opal's on fire is in second. Miracle Powerful is making a move on the outside in third. 3/4 on the board, 1 minute 27 and 3. And Miracle Powerful is up to take second and challenge center of it all for the lead. Past the Comfort in they go. Opal's on fire is back into the third position. Artzina's Night is in fourth. Then it's Billy Boyby and Marriage on the rocks. They're into the stretch. It's center of it all, being challenged by Miracle Powerful for top contention. Center of it all looking for the wire. Miracle Powerful is up in a second. Here's the finish. Center of it all holds off Miracle Powerful. Then came Artzina's Night. Billy Boy B, Opals on Fire, Marriage on the Run.
Center of It All by Rusty All In. Third win of the year for Center of All of It. Fourth lifetime, a 156-3 is a new lifetime mark. Sunday, there was also the 3-year-old Philly Pacers, 2 splits, no replays for him. Lloyd's Love gets the first one, wins the first one, 6th win of the year. Has won 5 of her last 6 starts. And the second split, Caviar Stoney, 6th win, 3 straight wins for her. 156-4 was the mile time on Saturday. And that's everything from Virginia. As we'll move to Pennsylvania for the Liberty Bell. Pennsylvania Sired went down at Harris, Philadelphia over the weekend. 2-year-old Philly Pacers held theirs on Friday. 3 splits. Let's see who wins the first one.
Lexi Lou continues to creep closer. And Sim Donegal's Spirit Warby Brook third up, 3/4. 124-2, 27-4 for the third. Ginger Tree Bell inside, debut taking her on. Outside, Sweet Lexi Lou. Shia Panekos begging for room. They straighten away for the stretch drive. Outside debut. Inside, Ginger Tree Bell. Room at the end for Shia Panekos. Trying to storm through now, and here she comes. Debut outside, but here's Shia Panekos storming up the end. They come down to the finish. It is tight for win. Debut and Shia Panekos, they hit the line together.
Chiapianakis by Stay Hungry gets her third win in 10 starts. 152-4 is good enough to be her new lifetime mark. The second split was won by Pressure Cooker by Heston Blue Chip. 4th win in 8 starts. Finished top 3 7 times in those 8 starts and 3 straight wins for her. Let's see how Pressure Cooker does it.
His opinion takes Sames up to the leader's wheel now, trying to grind her way to victory. Angels Legacy Titans in the pocket. Papaya Hannibal angles to the outside at 24-1. Trying to go back to back to back is Young Ridge Warren, 3/4, 125. Inside Pressure Cooker, outside Duffy's Opinions and Echoaway. Inside Angels Legacy, Papaya Hannibal about to fan out 3 wide. They straighten away. Callahan answering the question for Pressure Cooker, and she is responding. Angels Legacy trying to creep up the inside though. Pressure Cooker, Angels Legacy down to the finish. Pressure Cooker and a Pressure Cooker defeated Longshot Angels Legacy. Then Duffy's.
And the last split was won by Melmar by Stay Hungry. 4th win in 5 starts for her. Finished second in her debut and then has rattled off 4 straight. 151-4 is good enough for her new lifetime mark. Let's see how Melmar does it.
Turning it up a notch here, 3/4, 123-3. And Melmar opens up. I Am the Fire's second. Fight Not Flight's bid was extremely short-lived as she is fading away quickly. Top of mind 4th, out 3 wide. Premier Aris, they straighten away. Melmar's opening up now. I Am the Fire trying to protect second, trying to rally on late, top of mind. But it is all Melmar's. They come down to the finish. Melmar, the easiest of victories. I Am the Fire protects second. Fight Not Flight, we rallied a bit third, top of mind 4th.
There was 3 splits for the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers held Sunday at Harris, Philadelphia. Let's see who wins the first one.
Coming, Hugh Heston drives up, and Hugh Heston takes the lead. 3/4, 124-2. Big push from Hugh Heston to take up and out, trying to put away Captain Marble. Alliance trying to stay with third, top of the stretch. Hugh Heston by a couple of lengths now. They straighten away for the stretch drive. It's Hugh Heston. Alliance on the outside of Captain Marble trying to dig down and fight back. Up the inside, trying to get through now is Manaloo, but it's Hugh Heston. Alliance trying to race after him. Hugh Heston needs the line. Hugh Heston got the line. Alliance second, then Captain Marble and Colt Classic up the end, 153-4.
Hugh Heston by Heston Blue Chip gets 3rd win in 8 starts, 2 wins in his last 3 for Hugh Heston. In the second split, Maxim Hanover by Captain Trenchers gets 2nd win in 8 starts as well. Back-to-back wins. 153 is a lifetime mark, which he did his last start. Paced the mile on Sunday in 153-3. Let's see how Maxim Hanover finishes it out.
Third single action, moving up quickly with coming out. Solar Solution was able to angle to the outside, 125-1. Maxim Hanover being handled confidently up to take the lead. War Machine back to second. Solar Solution milks cover. Stay Frosty out 3 wide. Single action helplessly pinned down as they straighten away for the stretch drive. Maxim Hanover by 2. Solar Solution picks up the chase now second. But it is Maxim Hanover living up to that 1-2 billing. Maxim Hanover by 2 in the end. Solar Solution second. De La Hoya Hanover on belatedly third. Single action got room late 4th, 153-3.
Waterloo wins the 3rd split by Captain Crunch. 3rd win in 10 starts. Back-to-back wins for him. Posts a new lifetime mark. His last time out of 153-4, followed that up with a 154-2 on Sunday. Let's see how Waterloo does it.
On the outside, Gravitational right there with a big shot at Big On. Saeed Ali continues to melt cover. 3/4, 125-2. The tempo quickening now. Waterloo looks to sprint away. Hard to catch him between 3 wide. Saeed Ali. Gravitational on the inside, moving up 3 wide with help. Armada Hanover 4 wide now. They straighten away. Waterloo by 3. Saeed Ali trying to close ground. Armada Hanover widest, but it's Waterloo. Armada Hanover on the outside, gaining quickly down to the finish. Waterloo may have held. Armada Hanover, Saeed Ali in between. 3 back to Gravitational, 154-2.
And yesterday, first the Pennsylvania Fair Stake at Pocono Downs. All 8 divisions were in action. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers will be the first one we look at. Let's see who wins it.
Get-go, 3/4, 124-3, 28 even. Third panel, Always Bet on Me, still work to do as Annie Up Hanover is tracking from the pocket, now moves to the outside. Big gap to Dry Ridge, Erie, Catawampa saving ground in 4th. They round the turn to the top of the stretch. Annie Up Hanover in pouncing position now, comes up on Always Bet on Me. It's Annie Up Hanover who's even. Annie Up Hanover going on pass now for Andy Miller, going to do it again. Andy Up Hanover will pace away and hide at the end and win here in the finals by 4.5 lengths. Always Bet on Me settles for second win.
Ante Up Hanover by betting line gets 9th win. Also puts up that new lifetime mark of 153-2. He has won 2 of his last 3. 2-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. Thaler Hanover by International Money gets his 6th win in 16 starts. He also puts up a new lifetime mark, 158-4. 3 straight wins for him, and he's won 4 of his last 5. Let's see how he does it.
Green Meadow kickstart Hanover. Thaler Hanover to the outside to come after RT Outlaw. 3/4, 129. Things are starting to heat up. Thaler Hanover, 6th, the nose in front. RT Outlaw 2nd. Green Meadow Tires in 3rd. Big gap. Kickstart Hanover. 3 wide. Contango Hanover. But they turn first. It's Thaler Hanover drawing clear. RT Outlaw 2nd. Green Meadows 3rd. Contango Hanover's closing for 4th. But it's all Thaler Hanover. RT Outlaw for 2nd. Contango Hanover looks to get up for 3rd. Green Meadow 4th. Time to mile.
Now we'll look at the 2-year-old girls. The Pacers first. Let's see who wins.
Into 5th goes past Detroit Hanover, the trailer Salt Shaker. 3/4, 126 even. 28-3, 3rd panel. Showboat Hanover now with the advantage, but here comes Sonadora right behind her as dropping back Lady Divine, and into 3rd comes Always Sassy. They round the turn to the top of the stretch. It's Showboat Hanover leading the way. Sonadora trying to chase her down. Showboat Hanover opens it up to 2 now. Sonadora not going to get there, and Showboat Hanover with Andy Miller strong first over brush and goes right along to the line with that brush to win by 3.25 lengths. Sonadora was 2nd, further back Always.
Showboat Hanover by betting line, 8th win in 16 starts, 150 flat is their new lifetime mark. In the 2-year-old Philly Trotters, it was won by Littletown Road by Fordham Road, 11th win in 16 starts, 4 straight wins for her. She paced a mile 159 flat yesterday, while her lifetime mark is 155-1. Let's see how Littletown Road gets the job done.
Our prayers entered 3 wide. Goes Whiskey My Way following the cover. That's Unique weighing 127-4. Starting to open up now is Littletown Road. Noel's Alibi looks to be left in the dust. Our prayers answered this 3rd. 3 wide. Whiskey My Way, Cat Attack, and Winnie Werewolf top of the stretch. They turn for home. It's all Littletown Road getting her way. Noel's Alibi on the inside. Our prayers answered for 2nd, but it's all happening behind Littletown Road. 2nd looks to be Our Prayers Answered. Noel's Alibi on the inside, but it's all Littletown Road. Our prayers.
Now on to the 3-year-olds here at the Pennsylvania Fair Stake. 3-year-old Philly Trotters is what we'll look at first. Let's see who wins.
Quarantina by 7. Make it 8. Keystone Sweepy on the outside, 3/4, 128-1. Sweet Dough is tiring. Then it's Smooth as Silk. Nick and a Promise shuffle back to 8th. On the outside, that's Jameson and Lime. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. It's all Quarantina, all happening behind her. Keystone Sweepy on the outside. Then it's Fortune Forecast late trot from Doubles and Bubbles. Then it's Jameson and Lime, Nick and a Promise. But it's all Quarantina, 158.
Quarantina by International Money gets her 11th win in 26 starts this year. 16th lifetime win. First win since September the 10th. She's a lifetime mark of 157-2, but she paced the mile yesterday in 158 flat. Onto the 3-year-old filly Pacers. Little Lady J, a rock and roll dance sired pacer, gets her 19th lifetime win, 9th of the year. She has won 3 of her last 4, and she goes 154-2 yesterday. Let's see how she does it.
3/4, 124-3, 28 1/3 panel, tight as could be up front, as now Miss Lady J takes the lead back there. Little Lady J from Stay Happy, still Blink Cheek getting the good trip, and now it's Madison Queen out 3 wide. Top of the stretch, Little Lady J. The other 7 competitors, only about 4 back in total, and here comes Blake Cheek, the closest one to her on the inside. Blake Cheek pulls up even. Blake Cheek, Little Lady J fighting back at her. It's tight, and it's Little Lady J. She just...
And last and certainly not least, we'll look at the 3-year-old boys. First, we'll look at the trotters. Let's see who wins.
Really move on the front. Open Bars there second. HS Winchester third. Fourth is Big Baller Bean as they head to the 3/4. RT Buddies fifth. And at the back, that's Mr. Miracle. 3/4, 128. Round the final turn they go. Batting 1,000 with the lead. Open Bar makes the wait to makes his room. HS Winchester off stride goes HS Winchester. Big Baller Bean third, and fourth is RT Buddy. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. It's batting 1,000 with the lead on the outside. Open Bar, but it's batting 1,000. Your heavy favorite drawing away 4 by 5. It's all batting 1,000 to get the win.
Batting 1,000 by Fordham Road, 11th win of the year, 18th win lifetime. He paced the mile in 157-2. Onto the 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers. Another upset, 24-1. Watch You Are Back by Pacific Renegade. 4th win of the year, 8th lifetime. He went 154-2. His lifetime mark is 153-4, which he achieved at Harris, Philadelphia back in April. Let's see how he does it yesterday.
Way back to Blue Ashes. They come to the 3/4 mile marker, 125 even, 28 1/3 panel. Captain Country Star is inseparable now with Lou on the beach. Meanwhile, still poised in the pocket there. Watch Your Back, while Mr. Pink Pie has moved up into 4th. Top of the stretch, Lou on the beach, trying to fend off the charge of Captain Country Star. Watch Your Back now comes up on the inside for Boyd. It's Captain Country Star, slight lead. Watch Your Back coming right with him on the inside. Captain Country Star, Watch Your Back, just up for Braxton Boyd.
Some stake action that happened at Plain Ridge. There was a 3-year-old Colton Gelding Reynolds. One split for them. Let's see who wins.
March from third. 3/4 on the board here in 123-3. They around that final turn, just but it all, still with the lead. Tack Room Chatter right there in second. Back to third, Rooster Bennett. They're at the top of the stretch. And turn for home, just but it all cuts the corner with a 2-length lead. Tack Room Chatter racing in second with Rooster Bennett third, coming down to the wire. It's all just bet it all in front by 3. Deep stretch, just bet it all. In front, time for the mile, 151-4.
Just Bet It All by Betting Line. 2nd win of the year, 5th lifetime. 1st win since April 20th. His lifetime mark of 151-3, which he achieved last year as a 2-year-old. He paced the mile in 151-4 yesterday. 3-year-old filly Pacers Reynolds was won by Sweet Cheyenne, Huntsville. 6th win. She's now over $100,000 in career earnings. She paced the mile 152-2, 2nd win in her last 4 starts. Let's see how she does it.
With a rush, 3/4 here in 123-1. They run that final turn. It's Silky Stride showing the way, 3 parts of a length. Here comes True Blue Hanover on the attack on the outside. Towards the inside, Belterra. Buried racing in third, up on the outside, 3 wide and gaining ground. Here comes Racing Hungry from 4th. They're homeward bound. Silky Stride has that lead far outside. Here comes Racing Hungry. Racing Hungry on the grandstand side, the extreme outside. Shake it loose. Here comes Sweet Cheyenne. Sweet Cheyenne coming on. Time.
And the last thing we'll look at Plain Ridge was the Colonial for 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters was held yesterday as well. Call Me Goo by Goo Goo Gaga. 13th career win, 9th of the year. 1st win since August 25th. New lifetime mark of 150. He got his lifetime mark of 152-2, which he achieved at Mohawk on August the 25th when he got his last win. He paced the mile yesterday in 154-1. Let's see, Call Me Goo.
They run that final turn. Call Me Goo showing the way by 2. So Sweet Blue Chip in hot pursuit. Right there racing in second. Up on the outside. 3 wide. Here comes Wilco. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Down on the inside. Call Me Goo shows the way by 3 now.
You So Sweet Blue Chip towards the inside, far outside, Pembroke Money, but a deep stretch. Call Me Go in front and drawing away. Time for the mile, 1:54 and 1.
And the last thing we'll look at south of the border was the 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers Delaware Standardbred Fun final in Harrington. One split or only one race. Let's see who wins it.
Quarters in 126 and 2. They make their way around the final turn, coming toward the top of the stretch. Papa's Son, B-Cop on the outside. Cavalli Allen's got the rail. Come on, Eddie is fourth, and they're at the top of the stretch, turning home. And Papa's Son comes off the turn on top. Cavalli Allen waits for room, going to get it outside. B-Cop still coming. They come toward the wire. B-Cop out in the center track, up after the lead. They come toward the wire. B-Cop pulls away. It's B-Cop in front. Papa's Son, Cavalli Allen, and Come on, Eddie. 155.
Beat Cop by Dragon King. 6th win. Never finished outside the top 3 in 9 career starts. And that 155 is a new lifetime mark. That's everything I have from south of the border in the United States. We're going to take a step back. And when we come back, it's all the Canadian action. Don't go anywhere. It's Harness News Update. Welcome back. Now it's a Canadian action. We're going to look at the Atlantic Breeders' Finals that happened Saturday at Charlottetown. Each of the different divisions. First, 2-year-old trotters. Let's see who wins.
1:32 flat. Getting tipsy at the rail, the leader by a neck. Dusty Lane, we on the outside, second, racing third. That's Campo Laredo. Fourth, that is Getting Lit. They're homeward bound in the Breeders' Crown Final for 2-year-old trotters. Dusty Lane, we towards the rail, Getting Tipsy. Here's the line. Dusty Lane, we, and Mark Campbell capture it. Second, that'll go to Getting Tipsy. Campo Laredo held third. 2-0. 2 and 3.
Dusty Lane Wee by E.L. Rocket. 6th win in 11 starts. Back-to-back wins for her. 3 wins in her last 4. 2:01 and 4 is her lifetime mark, which she did her last time out. She paced the mile 2:02 and 3 this weekend. 3-year-old trotter final was won by Irish Ray. 7th win in 8 starts. He had one hiccup his last time. We talked about, if you watched the show, he finished 4th, which caused some crazy show payouts. But now he's back to the winner's circle. 18 wins in 19 career starts. Let's see how he does
From second, Windermere got muscle. Dynamical Ted third. The 3/4 stripped in a 1:31 and 4 as they arrive at the 7/8. Irish Ray looking to see it through and double up Campbell. Seconded, Windermere got muscle. Dynamical Tad third. The Atlantic Breeders' Crown Championship final. 3-year-old trotters. Campbell's got a pair of crowns. His second is with Irish Ray all the way. Seconded, Windermere got muscle. Dynamical Tad third. The mile in 2:01 and 4.
Now we'll look at the 2-year-old filly Pacers final. Warning, photo finish was needed. Let's see how it happens.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo on the outside, second, third up the rail. Zendaya's First Lady. From the outside, fourth, the Starship Beauty. On the cones is O'Hart Lee, fifth. 3/4 in 1:31 flat. They approach the 7/8. She's just misunderstood. Homeward bound. Zendaya's First Lady is second. Between a meeny, meeny, miny, mo. Way wide. Starship Beauty coming on late. Set the camera up. Wow, what a finish in the final. Here's the line. Zendaya's First Lady inside. Starship Beauty outside. Picture time. 2:01 flat.
It was determined that Zendaya's First Lady by Arthur Blue Chip did cross the line first. Second win in 10 starts. 2:01 is her lifetime mark, and she paced that time for both of her career wins. The 2-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers was won by Tobin's Chester by Shanghai Phil. 6th win in 9 starts. 8 top 3 finishes in those 9 starts. He gets a 157.4 mile, which is good enough for his lifetime mark. Let's see how this race ended.
Jackie's Boy at the rail. Up the inside is Tobin's Barn Party. 3 wide, Paul's Crown and the trailer. Dusty Lane Tito, 3/4 in 1:29.1. As they arrive at the 7-8, Tobin's Chester to bring them on home. Marigo Magic along the rail. Jackie's Boy on the outside. Down the stretch they come. Tobin's Chester. Jackie's Boy. Marigo Magic on the wire. Tobin's Chester and the Blue Knight Hughes in the Atlantic Breeders' Crown final 2-year-old. Colt Pacers 157.4.
On to the 3-year-old. 3-year-old filly Paces what we'll look at first. Let's see who wins.
This Salzbrook Abbey way out there, 6. Next in line, the 3/4 up in 1:27.2. Rounding the turn for the final time, Our Girl Annie with an 8 left to go. Salzbrook Abbey is taken over second. Next in line, coming late, 3rd. Down the stretch they come. Our Girl Annie next in line. What a day for the Quins. A pair of Breeder Crown. Wow, on the line. Next in line in the Blue Knight Hughes. Our Girl Annie second. Salzbrook Abbey third, 157.1.
Next in line gets her 6th win. Back-to-back wins for her now, and she's won 3 of her last 4. The 3-year-old Colton Gelding Pacers was won by Malignity by Malicious. 11th win in 13 starts this year. 12 top 3 finishes in there. 20 career wins. 22 top 3 finishes in 24 lifetime starts. Another horse that's always seems to be up there. Let's see how Malignity does it.
On the Woodmere Dealer, Bacon on a Biscuit to the outside 3rd. 4th on the outside, No Boats on Sunday. Up the rail 5th is Starship Art. Hamac Charmer 6th. 7th, Tobin's Prophet. And trailing the field, that is Proud of You Today. 3/4 stripped in 1:27.1. And he's in a league of his own, folks. Malignity, homeward bound by 5. Bacon on a Biscuit is second. Woodmere Dealer 3rd. Deep in the stretch, Little Leg Worry late. But it's happy birthday, Paul Angel. Malignity wins the Atlantic Breeders' Crown Championship final in 1:56.1.
A couple other big stake races was held at Charlottetown. The McRae Memorial Open for mares. Let's see who wins this.
Wow! They're well grouped here. 3/4 up in 1:26 flat with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Ace 44 Dome homeward bound. Chelsea came early and she's there late. Deep stretch now. Ace 44 Dome. Chelsea on the outside. Chelsea got there for the Jennifer Doyle Training Grand Slam. Wow, what a race. 1:56.1.
Chelsea by Roll With It Harry, 3rd win. Back-to-back wins now for a 3rd win of the year. Back-to-back wins for 15 lifetime wins, however. The Fox Group Trot was won by Jessie Jazor Jessica by Justice Hall. 9th win of the year, 40th lifetime. Back-to-back wins for her. Let's see how she does it.
What's on the outside? Incredible 2/5, 3/4, 1:29 flat with a shade more than an 1/8 of a mile left to trot. Alcina the leader. New Legacy second. Jessie Jessor Jessica winding up on the far outside 3rd. Whole nother 4th. Deep stretch now on the wire next. Here's Jessie Jessor Jessica for Dowling. Alcina held second. New Legacy 3rd. Time for the mile in 1:59.2.
And the last thing we'll look at from Charlottetown is the Premier's Cup final. Let's see how it goes.
7th American Risk. Time to dance 8. 3/4 in 1:25.1. There's an 1/8 of a mile left to go. B2B Roll 'em right alongside. Here comes Twin B Tough Enough. They're in deep. Stretch now. Roll 'em takes over. Twin B Tough Enough B2B. Roll 'em and Campbell capture the Premier's Cup. Twin B Tough Enough second, tight on the line third. Time for the mile 1:54 flat.
Roll 'em by Time to Roll. 8th win of 2023, 26th lifetime, 3 wins in his last 4 starts, over $422,000 in career earnings. And that's everything from the Maritimes and out there. A little bit of stake action went down at Woodbine Mohawk Park over the weekend as well. The first ever $100,000 Jimmy Freight Stakes. Let's see who wins.
Third, Cowboy Cargo up to fourth. Fifth one, Gladiator SBG. Roll on my way, starting to run from the backfield. Mr. Ya. Fright Air Trails won 23 and 1 3/4, and it is Resilience on top by 7. It's Resilience over Rocket Freight, Cowboy Cargo, and closing from the backfield, Gladiator SBG. But Resilience is going to easily crush in the inaugural Jimmy Freight Stakes. Resilience, this daughter of Jimmy Freight, will win by double digits. Up for second, Cowboy Cargo. Inside third, Rocket Freight. Fourth goes to Gladiator SBG. It's Resilience in 1:52.
Resilience gets by Jimmy Freight. 4th win in 6 starts. New lifetime mark is that 1:52 flat. The next race was actually the preferred. Let's see who wins this.
Rough on the lead there, Southside Eddie, and Jimmy Freight's going to be able to go right on by, it appears. Jimmy Freight taking over as he heads to 3/4 from Southside Eddie. Powertrain locked up. Mama Sunburn, the Nemitz Buddy, and Cadillac Bayama won 23 and 2 3/4, and Jimmy Freight's got the lead. He's on top by 3. Southside Eddie trying to re-rally. Here's Powertrain with a chance. He's starting to close. From the backfield is Emmett's Buddy and Cadillac Bayama and Mama Sunburn, but it's Jimmy Freight on top by 4. You can't script it any better than this. Jimmy Freight wins in his return. Jimmy Freight over Emmett's Buddy and Power.
Jimmy Freight himself, 3rd win of the year, 36th lifetime. His big comeback race with his stake race named after him just the race prior. Couldn't have had a better ending to the show right now. Manitoba's own Emmett's Buddy did rally late for second. And that's everything I have from Canada now. Thank you for joining me today. Again, we're live on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com. Harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website dedicated to covering news and events in the standardbred industry worldwide. Today's episode is also sponsored by HarnessBid, the game changer for standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. 0 commission on any horse sold. Buyers can purchase horses with that confidence that they're getting the best value for their money, while at the same time, sellers can list horses without worrying about hefty commission fees eating into your profits. Visit harnessbid.com to get started. And of course, thank you for the USDA for sponsoring the first half of the show today, the US section. I'll be back on Friday the 13th. Yep, Friday the 13th for the next episode. Ooh, Friday the 13th. We'll be back to recap the few things going on during the next few days. And then I'll be back after that the following Tuesday to recap everything over the weekend. Another big weekend of racing coming on. There was a few things canceled this weekend in Canada that will be anticipated to go this weekend, and a bunch more U.S. action as a lot of tracks are wrapping up their sire stakes and seasons. So again, make sure to check out harnesslink.com as well for all the great information. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter. Follow Harness News Update on TikTok. Follow HarnessLink on X and Facebook. Follow myself at Trey HarnessLink on X as well. On behalf of everyone at HarnessLink and Harness News Update, I'm Trey Colbeck. We will see you Friday. Have a great week. Bye-bye.